We begin the fourth quarter. John Beltran, Dave Urich back from Beat Digger Stadium. It is 1st and 10 for Bayfield at the Beat Digger 15-yard line. And there's the give to Velasquez along the left side, hit by Daniel Soto as Velasquez dives to about the 13-yard line. Give him a couple of yards. 2nd down and 8 with Bayfield leading by a point. The winner will advance to the state championship game out of Class 2A against the winner of the Florence-Ken Denver game going on in Florence. 2nd down and 8 for Bayfield at the Brush 13-yard line. John Beltran with Dave Urich at Beat Digger Stadium. Colt Walker is going to hand it off to Velasquez. No, he's going to keep. No, it is to Velasquez. Well, both are running in the same direction as he gets to the 12-yard line. Ethan Brost made the tackle, a gain of only 1. I think Walker was trying to fake the hand or hand it off and then block at the same time, running in the same direction.
Yeah, it's kind of that Air Force deal where they're all running in that hole at the same time. Velasquez has got 187 yards now on 33 carries, but Brush has gotten to a little different look. We got a 6-man front up there, so you guys might remember a tied hawk or a split hawk look where we got 6 down linemen, and that's what we have right now with no free safety.
I think the Beat Diggers might try to call a timeout here, and Randy Dreitz was signaling for one, and there is the timeout. The Beat Diggers will take the timeout right here with 10:50 to go in the game. It's Bayfield 14, Brush 13 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Bayfield is going for the sweep of the Patriot League in the playoffs. They beat Strasburg and Eaton, now leading Brush 14-13. 3rd and 7 from the 12. Walker's going to keep the football, and he's going to be hit at the 11-yard line. He'll drive to the 10. Ethan Brost made the tackle as he was running to his right. They have run 13 plays. It'll be 4th down for Bayfield and 5 to go from the Beat Digger 10. And, Dave, I don't think there's any indication they're going to try a field goal here. T.J. Pazel can certainly hit it from this distance, only be a 27-yarder, and it would be with a wind to his back. But this could be the season for the Beat Diggers, even though they'll get another possession with 10:16 to go in the game. 4th and 5 for Bayfield at the Brush 10-yard line. Colt Walker on the option left. He'll pitch it at the last second. It goes to Velasquez at the 5. Touchdown. He flipped it over Ethan Brost, or Daniel Soto's hand, I should say. And Velasquez scores from 10 yards out. That was a risky pitch, but it worked out for Bayfield. They now lead 20-13.
Soto reached up with his left hand and just he couldn't put his hand on the football. It went right past his hand and right into Velasquez's body, and Velasquez just ran it in because we didn't have anybody out there to make the tackle.
Oh, that's certainly a killer. Now the extra point to be attempted by Pazel would give them an 8-point lead. The extra point is up, and that one looks good from here. It is. 10:03 to go in this 2A semifinal. Bayfield 21, Brush 13 on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com. Aaron Velasquez scores on a 10-yard run off a last-second pitch from Colt Walker. That was a 14-play, 77-yard drive in 6 minutes and 4 seconds. Extra point was good. Beat Diggers now trail Bayfield 21-13 with 10:03 to go in the game. T.J. Pazel to kick it off. This is a must score on this drive for the Beat Diggers. Eric Garcia has the ball at the goal line, and no, he was in the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Beat Diggers have the football at their 20 to begin this drive. Cargill Meat Solutions takes as much pride in the community just as they do in the products they provide to their consumers. Cargill Meat Solutions, part of the KSIR B106 Scholarship Program.
I still think Tremolin's got the arm. We can throw the ball against the wind. We just have to be selective about what the passes are. And we're definitely going to want to attack the outside because that's where we've had our best luck offensively, trying to get off the corner.
Well, that was a killer drive, though, Dave. You answer the Beat Digger drive with one like that. Both teams have had only one possession in the second half. This is the second for the Beat Diggers. Garcia and Weiser in the backfield. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. In motion to the right is Rosenbrock. Tormolin will pitch it right to Garcia, swinging it to the outside to the 25-yard line, using a lot of speed. He's down maybe at the 26 with Seth Posey. Looked like he made the hit along the far sideline. They'll give him 6, 2nd down and 4.
Yep, just attacking that outside corner. It was really fast, wasn't he? Got the pitch out there, and boy, it was just kind of slicing the way they just angled off towards the sideline there.
Garcia will check out of the game. Chris Lee is out in the backfield now with Connor Weiser. Second down and 4 for the 26-yard line. The Beat Diggers threw just one pass on that drive. There's the pitch left this time to Lee. He's got a seam to the 30-yard line, and he's got not quite there, to the 29. Posey made the tackle, a gain of 3. Third down and 1. Looked like he was going to get there, but hole was closed quickly.
Yeah, it was. Bayfield's got a lot of speed there on their defense, but he was running a little bit up and down and didn't, he wasn't low enough to the ground to fight through that velocity that the tacklers brought with them.
Third and 1 for Brush at their own 29-yard line. 8:45 to go in the game. Bayfield 21, Brush 13. Let's see if this is Connor Weiser time for the first down. Rosenbrock in motion to the right, quarterback sneak. Tormolen's got a first down, diving across the 30 to the 31. As the sticks will move for the Beat Diggers in the right direction. They're 69 yards away and a 2-point conversion from tying this game. No matter what your loan needs, stop by High Plains Bank, 502 Central Avenue in Wiggins. Also inquire about checking and savings accounts as well as CDs at High Plains Bank in Wiggins. Now Brett Bostrom's into the game. The Beat Diggers are utilizing a lot of personnel on this drive. The receiver to the outside right is Vince Albo. First and 10 for Brush at their own 31-yard line. Tormolen back to throw, looking to set up a screen to his left, holding on to the ball. He'll throw it into the ground, which is the right thing to do in Eric Garcia's direction. That screen was read perfectly, and Tormolen motioning to the referee that he had a receiver in the area, that it was not grounding, and that's just a sign of a very intelligent quarterback.
Yeah, it was a good heads-up play. I almost thought it was going to be a double pass even, as we had two receivers on the far side that were coming across the field.
And, Dave, you got to think that even though the Beat Diggers are on their own side of the field, that this has got to be four-down territory, because the Beat Diggers have been unable to keep Bayfield out of the end zone for the most part. They've stopped them on a couple of occasions. Second down and 10 to go for Brush at their own 31-yard line. And in motion to the left is Bostrom. Tormolen on the bootleg left, looking for a block to the outside of the 35, and he runs into a Wolverine across the 35, closer to the 40. Very close to a first down. It looks like he'll be just shy. Tackle was made by Ian Sandry, a junior. It's a gain of 8. Third and 2 to go for the Beat Diggers.
So 28 yards now for Tormolen. 6 carries. Going to be about 3rd and 2 here.
Yeah, it's a short 2 because that ball is almost closer to the 40-yard line than to the 39. So now it definitely makes it four-down territory for Brush. On third down and a short 2, with the ball just shy of the 40-yard line. Rosenbrock motions to the right, quarterback sneak, first down to the 42-yard line. That's a good 2.5. We'll give him 3 yards for Mitch Tormolen. And Dave, if the Beat Diggers have their way, they could leave almost no time for Bayfield if they score and hit the 2-point conversion. But I think the safe thing to do is to score as quickly as possible, because if you miss a 2-point conversion, you might not get the ball back. And you've already taken a timeout here in the second half.
Yeah, we just definitely need to score, period, just as fast as we can.
First and 10 for Brush at their own 42-yard line, and Bayfield really has only given up one big play. That was a 36-yard touchdown pass. Tormolen rolling to his right, setting up in the middle, deep over the middle. The pass is tipped and complete. Intended for Randy Baker at the 50-yard line, and deflected away by Derek McGuffey. Second down and 10.
But you know what? That play right there gave us a lot of confidence, because Tormolen showed he can run that bootleg right and step up in the pocket and throw the football hard against a strong wind. And he threw it hard. It was right on the money. The linebacker was able to step back into that passing zone and break it up. But I'll tell you what, that just showed that we can throw the football against them.
Second down and 10 from their own 42-yard line. Weiser in that backfield with Garcia. Both are seniors. They want to play another week. Rosenbrock in motion to the left. And there's the bootleg left by Tormolen looking for a block. He doesn't have much. Got a yard to the 43. Too many Wolverines there, including Robert Westbrook. Now it's a big one. Third down and 9 from their own 43-yard line. Brush trails Bayfield 21-13 with 7 minutes to go in the game.
Well, as the bootleg was there, but we're running it to the short side of the field because the ball's on the left hash mark, and he just kind of ran out of running room. He wasn't able to stretch that defense out any.
Albo and Blake are the receivers to the right. 3rd down and 9 for Brush at their own 43-yard line. Back to throw is Tormolin, setting up to the right side. The pass is incomplete. A receiver fell down. Albo fell down, and there was nobody out there. It'll be 4th and 9, and this could be the Beat Digger season because I'm sure they're going to go for it at this point.
I'm not sure. It looked like maybe Albo was supposed to come to the middle of the field and then head back to the outside, and he must have planted his foot and just slipped down there right on top of the crown.
With 6:38 to go, Bayfield leading by 8 points, and this is a huge call right now because if they don't get the first down, you have a short field, and the Beat Digger defense is going to have to come up big, and you know that Bayfield's going to eat up time. 4th and 9 from the 43-yard line. Albo and Blake are the receivers to the right. The Beat Diggers are on their own side of the field. This is the biggest play of the season. Tormolin back to throw, looking, setting up, throwing to his right. The pass is going to be dropped. The pass dropped by Blake at the 46-yard line of Bayfield. It was a little bit low, but it was certainly catchable, and Bayfield will take over with 6:33 to go in the game.
Yeah, it went right in between Blake's hands and hit him, in his thighs. So, it was up there where it was definitely catchable. He didn't have to dive for it or anything, but that was a hard catch to make there in a clutch situation.
Beat Diggers have never lost a semifinal at home, but they're trailing by 8 with 6:33 to go. Bayfield has it 1st and 10 at the Beat Digger 43-yard line. More than likely, this is Velasquez. He's got the carry right up the gut, hit at the 41-yard line. Ethan Brose made the tackle. They'll give him the 40, a gain of 3. 2nd down and 7. Oh, no, they're going to mark it back at the 41, just a gain of 2, 2nd and 8. But, you can't allow this team even to get 1 first down.
Well, Velasquez has got 200 yards now and 35 carries.
He's had 3 big runs. He's had 3 touchdowns in the game. 2nd down and 9 for Bayfield at the Brush 41-yard line. And the quarterback, Colt Walker, just waiting till that play clock gets to 5 seconds before starting the play. Now it's at 3, and this will be the gift to Velasquez. Spins across the 40 to the 39. Maverick Seawald made the hit. It's a gain of 2. 3rd and 6 to go for Bayfield with 5.5 to go in this contest from Beat Digger Stadium.
3rd down and 6 from the 39.
From the 39-yard line. On 3rd and 6. They've attempted 1 pass in the game, and it was incomplete. Again, Walker taking his time. Has the snap, and will hand it off to Velasquez. It's going to be well short. In fact, he only got a yard to the 38. Daniel Soto and Connor Weiser in on the hit. But they went for it on 4th and 5 at the 10-yard line. And not only picked up a first down, they picked up a touchdown. And T.J. Pazel is out to punt. However, the Beat Diggers got to be very careful. They don't jump here on defense on a 4th and 5 and give Bayfield a first down. Just let it punt it away if that's the strategy. Yeah, I think this is a timeout called by Brush. The clock is stopped.
We have an equipment and their officials trying to button up one of our defensive linemen's helmets.
All right, so maybe it's just an official's timeout, because that plays a huge role in this game. But the Beat Diggers have got to allow Pazel just to punt the ball and then not take a chance on blocking this punt because it's a 4th and 5. They cannot be offsides at all.
They might try to run it here.
And a very high and slow snap, and he's going to run to his right, and he's going to take off with the football. The Beat Diggers got him down. The ball is fumbled, and the Beat Diggers recover it at the 48-yard line. Ethan Brose recovers the fumble as the ball barely got to Pazel. He had to take off and run to his right. So Brush now probably picked up a good 30 to 40 yards of field position with 4:39 to go in the game. Trailing 21-13. They've only got 52 yards to go to get back into that end zone.
Well, they've got to storm down the field now and take advantage of the momentum. They've got Bayfield on their heels, but they've got to get after him right now and not give him any confidence.
First and 10 for the Bee Diggers at their own 48-yard line. Tormolin hands it off to Weiser, running right to the 50-yard line. That's it. He was wrestled down at the 50. Robert Westbrook threw him down. It's a gain of 2. 2nd and 8. If the Bee Diggers don't score here, basically the game is over.
Right. They've got to get this ball punched down in the end zone. But one thing they've got to do is start hustling out there on that offense. They got to hustle up to the line of scrimmage and get this defense on their heels and not let them settle in and predict anything.
With 4:10 to go in the game. 2nd down and 8 from the 50. In motion to the left is Bostrom. He's got the pitch left on this end around. Can he get outside to the 50? Now Bostrom to the 45, along the sideline to the 40, and he's wrestled down, but he's got a first down. Well, that was a big one for the Bee Diggers on that little end around off a pitch by Tormolin to Bostrom, and it's a gain of 10. The clock is stopped with 3:56 to go in the game.
Bostrom got a big block there. One of the Bayfield defensive end, or else it was their cornerback, ended up getting blocked right onto his back, and it kind of caused Bostrom to hesitate a little bit. He couldn't believe that he had that open field to run in.
Got to get into the end zone quickly, though. Weiser's the lone setback. 1st and 10 for the Bayfield 40. Blake in motion to the right. Tormolin throws it out in the right flat. Caught by Blake, stutter steps, and he drives his way to the 38, only a gain of 2. Bee Diggers are trying to stretch that defense and use the perimeter, but that's not going to work too well. They only gained 2 yards as we're at 3:24 to go. Bayfield 21, Brush 13. The Bee Diggers obviously need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. On 2nd down and 8 from the Bayfield 38-yard line. 2 receivers out to the left and 2 to the right. The lone setback is Connor Weiser. Tormolin back to throw. He's going to try to take off with the football, and he's going to throw on the run. That pass going to be incomplete. Is it picked off? No, I think it was trapped. I think the ball was trapped. It was trapped by Bayfield at the 21-yard line. Intended for Baker, but trapped over there. Bayfield thought that they had the interception. I think that was Joe Zink that had the ball in his hands, but it from here appeared to be a trap. 3rd down, Dave. That was dangerous.
Well, it sure was. The ball floated on him, but Tremolin he kept stepping up into the pocket more and more, and he wasn't going to go down, and he tried to make something out of nothing. He had a receiver wide open, but the ball floated on him a little bit, and that might have been attributed to that wind he's thrown against.
3rd and 8 from the 38. 2:55 to go in the game. Bee Diggers down by 8. Tormolin faking, looking to throw. Up the right sideline, a man is out there, but it's well out of bounds, not even close. Albo was well covered. 4th down. And Bayfield's played great defense this season. They make one more play. The Bee Diggers will have to use their timeouts and then stop Bayfield. It's a 4th and 8 from the 38-yard line. They've thrown 2 incomplete passes and had a 2-yard pass out in the flat, so the Bee Diggers have not run on this particular set of downs when they got to the 1st down after the 10-yard run by Bostrom. 4th and 8 for the Bayfield 38-yard line. Tormolin, play action, looking to throw, still looking. He is going to have to run out of trouble. Tormolin to his left, takes off with the football. Inside the 40, Tormolin still on his feet. He dies, but does he have the 1st down? I think he does. Inside the 30, along the sideline to the 29. Holy mahungus, if he made that play, that was almost miraculous. The Bee Diggers pick up the 1st down when Tormolin was in all types of trouble. He's going to pick up 9 yards. What a play by the junior quarterback.
Well, that's the dangerous thing about when you're throwing the football. If you can waggle your quarterback out there into the open, or if he can scramble enough to get out there in the open, then that puts a lot of pressure on those corners and on those safeties to decide if they're going to cover the receiver or come up and make the tackle. Unfortunately, you get a guy like Tremolin running the football. If you're one of those people, you don't want to come up and tackle him.
1st and 10 at the Bayfield 29. 2:18 to go in the game. Brushed down by 8. Tormolin on the bootleg left, looking for running room along the sideline to the 25, and then he's driven out of bounds to the 22. It's a gain of 7, maybe 8, and the smart thing with Tormolin is that he goes out of bounds and stops the clock because the Bee Diggers don't have a lot of time left, and they only have 2 timeouts. Gain of 8 for Mitch Tormolin, 2nd down and 2. And upcoming is the 8th play of the drive.
And that was just a heads-up play there by Tremolin. He got to that sideline and just kept creeping closer and closer and then made sure he didn't go down until he got out of bounds.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm agent Greg Mullen is there. Let Greg Mullen work with you to get the discounts you desire and the coverage you need. 2nd and 2 from the 21. Tormolin hand off to Weiser. First down to the 50, on his feet to the 10. Inside the 10, he spins to the 7. It's a gain of 14 for Connor Weiser. 1st and goal for the Bee Diggers.
47 yards now for Weiser on 11 carries. And, Bayfield's worried about the outside. They're worried about the pass. And now all of a sudden it's set that run up just like we talked about.
The ball's at the 8. 2:03 to go in the game. 1st and goal for the Bee Diggers. They need a touchdown and 2-point conversion. Hand off to Weiser, and he dives to the 7. Tormolin fell down. Bee Diggers need a timeout. Randy Dreitz is going to call it. With 1:51 to go. Brought to you by Edwards Wright Price Market in Flowerland at 1201 East Platte Avenue in Fort Morgan. Stop by and get what you need to refuel on game days at Edwards Wright Price Market in Flowerland. 2nd and goal from the 7. And essentially the Bee Diggers have got to put together 2 big plays. A touchdown and a 2-point conversion to send us into overtime.
There's not a doubt in my mind we're not going to get in the end zone here. The big thing is we got to start thinking about what's the play going to be on that 2-point conversion, because we've already shown we haven't had a lot of luck running the football there. We'll have to decide if we're going to try some trickery or see if we can throw the ball against this strong wind, because the wind is still blowing like crazy.
And if the Bee Diggers score and miss the 2-point conversion, and they obviously have to onside kick it. If they get that, they're going against the wind, so they have to really drive it down the field. So this is why these next 2 or 3 plays, depending upon how long it takes them, are going to be obviously the most critical of the game with 1:51 to go. The Bee Diggers had a long drive last year to take the lead and beat Ken Denver. 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Weiser and Garcia are in the backfield. Albo is the receiver to the left. Tormolin on the play action, looking to throw, still looking to his right. Pass is caught by Garcia at the 2 to the 1. He dives. Is he into the end zone? And touchdown for Eric Garcia. Touchdown. The Bee Diggers score from 7 yards away. 3rd touchdown pass of the game by Mitch Tormolin. The Bee Diggers are to within 2. With 1:43 to go, it's 21-19.
Now you got to start guessing. What are you going to do? You're going to let Bayfield think that we're going to throw the football and then try to run it with big old Connor Weiser off tackle, or go ahead and go with that pass? But this is the big play right here. This is the big call, and Coach Dreitz is going to make a timeout right here.
Well, this is it, Dave, because they've used all the timeouts. If Brush does not score here and they don't get the onside kick, then Bayfield will win this game by 2 points. So the Bee Diggers have got to make one of 2 plays to have a chance. You either score here or you recover an onside kick.
Right.
If the Bee Diggers go 0 for 2 in those situations, then the season comes up short for Brush. And we know that Bayfield, they've been a master of winning close games here in the postseason. 27-21 over Strasburg, 15-14 against Eaton. But this Bee Digger offense has been very effective in the second half, scoring on 2 of 3 drives, and the defense did their job when they had to.
Well, Coach Dreitz has got all his guys there in the huddle down there, and you know what? He's famous for asking the guys, what do they think? And I always love that about him in our halftime conversations when he says, what do you guys think, guys? What's going to work? And you can bet he's taking some input from his players.
Committed to serving those in production ag, Premier Farm Credit is the gold standard in ag lending. Brush is out of timeouts. This will be a 2-point conversion to tie the game. It's an untimed down with 1:43 to go. So the Bee Diggers have got to do one of 2 things to stay alive. Make this 2-point conversion or recover an onside kick. They've got to do one of those 2. Tormolin up to the line of scrimmage. Backs are split. Lee and Weiser. Tormolin on the bootleg left, looking to take off with the football. Gets a block. Tormolin dives for the end zone, and I think he's short. He is short. Short of the pylon. Tormolin stretched the football out, but he was stopped along the left sideline, and the Bee Diggers are going to have to onside kick it now.
He reached out with the football. He was right there, but he just didn't quite get the big blocks that he needed. They just couldn't fight those Bayfield Wolverines back or push them back not even a single yard to try to get that conversion.
Oh, here we go. The Bee Diggers failed on that first portion with the 2-point conversion. The second one they missed, and the fourth of the postseason. Their undoing has been the 2-point conversion. They missed 4 in this postseason. And the Bee Diggers normally are accustomed to making those without too many problems. I mean, he just missed stretching that football out over the goal line. So this is it, Dave. When the Bee Diggers tried an onside kick against Eaton in a 42-35 game in which Eaton was leading, or a 35-28, I should say, at that time. Bee Diggers recovered with about 5.5 minutes to go. They're going to have to do it here. If Bayfield recovers, then the game is over because Brush has no timeouts.
The bad thing is that I'm hating to look at that scoreboard is how many times in Brush have we looked at that 21-19 score against us. You know, that's like the worst combination of numbers we could ask for.
So here we go. This is a play the Bee Diggers need with Jesus to kick it off. And there's the onside kick. It bounces forward, and the Bee Diggers have it. The Bee Diggers should have it. It was recovered across the 50-yard line at the 49 by Trevor Blake. I don't think Bayfield can dispute that. That went 10 yards, and the Bee Diggers have the football, incredibly enough, with 1:41 to go in the game.
Coach Hahn's out there on the field. He's waving for an official, but, you know, we didn't touch the ball until we were way past the 50-yard line. I can't believe Bayfield didn't have their hands team on the field. I can't believe that they didn't have people coming up to make the play. Their front 5 people were all backpedaling when the ball was coming down the field. It was a perfectly kicked onside kick that bounced just like you'd want it to.
Well, the Bee Diggers have no timeouts. They either need a Jesus Cardenas field goal or get into the end zone and advance to the title game. They're 49 yards away. Albo's the receiver to the right. The Bee Diggers still have a shot. Connor Weiser's the lone setback. On 1st and 10 for Brush at the Bayfield 49-yard line. Tormolin is back to throw. No pressure. Now he throws it deep over the middle. The pass going to be incomplete. It fluttered out there towards Eric Garcia at the 26-yard line. 2nd down and 10. TJ Pazel was on the coverage. 1:36 remaining. Yeah, it'd be nice if you could run the football here, but I think you got to get it down the field. And for Jesus, if he's to kick a field goal, he's already warming up. It's going to have to be 30 yards and in because the wind is not at his back. It's going against him.
I can remember a lot of times where we ran fullback dives right up the middle with no time left on the clock and picked up a lot of yards. We did that in the finals last year, remember, as we were on that final drive right before the ball got intercepted.
3 receivers to the right on 2nd and 10 for the Bayfield 49. Tormolin again back to throw, looking to set up a screen. He'll throw it out to his left. It was knocked down, intended over there for Randy Baker, but Bayfield read it perfectly. 3rd and 10. Bayfield is 2 plays away from advancing to the 2A title game with 1:32 to go, but the Bee Diggers are also about 25 to 30 yards away from setting up for a game-winning field goal.
Yep, they can sure do it. They just need a couple of big plays here. We got the guys that can make those big plays.
1:32 to go. Tense moments at Bee Digger Stadium. At 502 Ensign in downtown Fort Morgan, the place to shop for all of your appliance needs is B&B Appliance, a member of the Brand Source Retail Program. Albo's the receiver to the left. On the inside slot is Blake. 3rd and 10 from the Bayfield 49-yard line. Tormolin on the bootleg left, looking for a block. Tormolin to the 46-yard line, still driving. He's down right there. It's a gain of 3. But the clock is running with 1:19 to go. They only give him the 47. It's a gain of 2. Or does he get to the 46? No, to the 46, gain of 3. 4th and 7. 1:05 to go. The Bee Diggers cannot panic here. 4th and 7 from the 45. Under a minute to go in the game. Tormolin on 4th down. Play action, looking to throw, rolling to his right, throws along the sideline, passes knocked away. Bayfield will win the game. Intended for Vince Albo at the 37-yard line, deflected away. And Bayfield will advance to the 2A state championship game. All they've got to do is take a knee, and the game will be over. The Bee Diggers had their shot, but an excellent play, and the Bee Diggers are dejected along the sideline. Bayfield is going to pull this off and snap Brush's 18-game winning streak at Bee Digger Stadium and a string of 10 consecutive home playoff wins. With a football at the 46-yard line. And they will just take a knee, and they are celebrating along the Bayfield sideline. Colt Walker takes the snap, retreats, takes a knee. 45 seconds to go. The Wolverines will pull off the Patriot League sweep in the playoffs, defeating Strasburg 27-21, Eaton 15-14, and are 30 seconds away from a 21-19 victory over Brush. It'll be second down and 12 to go from their own 43-yard line. Make it second and 13, and that's it. Walker takes a knee, and the Bayfield Wolverines have defeated the Brush Pea Diggers in this 2011 2A state semifinal, 21-19, to advance to the state championship game. We'll take a break and come back with a recap right here on 1010 KSIR and KSIR.com.